Hello, fellow comic book worms. This is Naman and
Otaku here.
my brother, my Korean bro, Otaku Young. How are you, sir?
I'm
Long
good,
time
young. How
no
you been?
see. Okay, I'm gonna mute
It's
this.
been a while. Actually, no, maybe 2, 3 weeks.
Hmm?
It's been about 3 weeks since we've connected.
Oh yeah, it's been a while. I've been working. I still got a lot of work, but I've been really working on some Kim Sanho stuff. So and I want I, I want to go to Caroline's channel and to show off on her channel, but she didn't see my request until later, just now. So I want to show some stuff off.
Let's
So
do it.
yeah, I want to show some, and I want to interpret some stuff, and I want to say thank you to Sleepy Reader for helping me find the print. Oops, I don't want to spoil it.
Don't spoil it. Yeah.
but
So for those people who kind of um, are tuning in for the first time, let's go over who Kim Sano was or is.
All right, let me see if I can find the let me find the Korean video, and we'll try to translate it for you. How's that?
Sounds good.
Hey, Ben Compton, how are you?
What's up, City of Compton?
Entire screen.
Easy Reader, what you doing, buddy?
Hey, easy, easy. Hello, easy reader. So here's let's see. We don't play all of his stuff, but let me put on a big screen, not theater mode, full screen. Let's see. Can you hear the? Okay.
I can hear it. Turn up a little bit.
안녕하십니까. 오늘은 이런 주제로 말씀을 드릴까 합니다. 여러분, 정의의 사자 라이파이를 아십니까?
So Life 5 is a Korean very first sci-fi character in a comic book, Korean comic book, back in early 1960. So, and his character is designed and written by none other than Kim Sanho, Sanho Kim.
바로 22세기를 배경으로 한 SF 만화입니다. 라이파이는 지구 정복을 노리는 악당들과
So he's set in the future. He's set in the 22nd century.
Yeah, so back in 1960. So he was looking ahead, and this is the guy. So he got his inspiration from Superman, Batman, because I'm guessing he was well-to-do guy, because kids back then wasn't able to read Superman and Batman.
Well, actually, his history. He was a North Korean refugee. So
Oh,
his family had to flee the north. He was in a refugee camp in Korea, and he grew up in South Korea. He was you know, probably grew up there as a kid, as a young kid. But that's not easy going through war as a kid.
yeah. Well, my parents went through it too. My dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my dad as well. So he came out of a very harsh environment, but obviously art spoke to him, and that's the path he followed. He was, I think, influenced by some like Western comics that he saw, and that's what really prompted him to pursue a career in art.
Yeah. Art and storytelling.
이런 시대를 앞서간 첨단 무기, 과학 장비 등이 많이 등장하지요.
Wow.
우주 비행선, 로켓 벨트, 홀로그램, 무선 연락 기능입니다.
Wow, hologram. He used a hologram back in 1960. Hologram is hologram.
Yeah.
And that's that
Rocket
that's
belt.
spaceship, right?
You use the
그리고
yeah
무엇보다 중요한
spaceships.
주인공 라이파이의 두건과 가슴에는
You see the Liucha? You see the
Yeah,
Liucha?
Liucha. That's a
Yeah.
Raipai.
Yeah, so Liucha looks like S in Korean. I mean,
Like a backward S, yeah, like a two.
backward S, yeah. so that's his little symbol instead of S, Superman symbol.
선명한 한글 리을자 마크가 들어가 있습니다.
That's
아울러
awesome.
태백산의 비밀 요새, 제트호 등 친숙한 우리말들이 많이 등장하죠. 이 라이파이는 1950년 말 그야말로 힘들었던 시절이었죠. 이 시절에 바로 우리 청소년들에게 꿈과 용기를 심어줬던 대한민국 토종 공상과학 만화가 되겠습니다.
One of the things Kim Sanho was emphasizing on his live show was that back in 1950, Koreans were just getting beat up by Chinese, Russian, Japanese. We were just being occupied. We were getting, I mean, that was their situation at the time, and we were third country. We were
Third world country.
Yeah, we're a third world country. Economically, we're just bottom of the bottom, and so he created this character that would fight. He's like a freedom fighter kind of guy, and this was something that gave hope and something to imagine for the young people in Korea.
What's that great legend show?
Easy. Let's go and play some of the more.
라이파이는 경랑의 시기, 꿈과 상상, 그리고 희망과 도전, 과학의 힘과 과학하는 자세의 중요성을 알려줬습니다. 바로 이런 만화 시리즈가 되겠는데요. 1959년에서 62년,
Wow, that's early.
총 4부 32권이 출간됩니다.
Wow, 30. So there's a series, 32 series, right?
32 issues. 32
issues.
Yeah, serials. But mind you, the Korean comic books were much larger in format than the Western comics. So that's quite a volume right there. 32 issues.
So let me compare. I do have some. So this is okay. Let me put myself up here. Well, this is a comic book, and this will be a Korean comic book. You see the thickness. So size-wise, is smaller, but the thickness-wise, much thicker.
Yeah.
So and no ads inside.
Yeah, it would have been. I mean, that's quite thick. I don't know if Life would have been that thick, but
yeah, I think it should have been probably half of this, thickness.
Probably half of that, yeah.
Yeah, half of that thickness at those times,
Mm-hmm.
and not as good as print as these days.
Yeah.
By the way, a lot of Korean back then printed in blue, and my guess is that they didn't want people to copy it. You know what I mean? Blue ink, it's hard to Xerox that blue. So, and oh, by the way, Lifa was dating a blonde lady.
Her name's Jenny.
제목에 편성이 되어
I'm the I guess I'm the partner.
1959년에서 62년이라고 하면은요. 뭐 자유당 시절, 대한민국 동란 이후에 자유당 시절, 그리고 이공화국 그리고 5.16 군사혁명으로 이어지는 정말 어두웠던 시기였지요. 그럼에도 불구하고 이 라이파이 시리즈는 주인공이 지구는 물론
Hey Joe, what's up? OTG is my co-host. We're just if I get stuck, Otaku Young's gonna take over, and yeah, we're just discussing. So
우주에서까지 활약을 하는 히어로의 이야기가 들어 있습니다.
by the way, when they say hero, that's hero.
그야말로 총체적인 사회 혼란이었습니다만 그럼에도 불구하고 우리의 주인공이 인류를 구원하는 슈퍼 히어로가 되는 거죠. 그의 활약 무대는 5대양 6대주도 모자라서 달, 화성, 혹성, 우주에까지 펼쳐집니다.
Yeah.
그리고 마하, 신물질, 신무기, 로봇, 우주선 등의 과학적 전개가 듬뿍 나오는데요. 이 얘기는 바로 당대 청소년들의 상상력을 자극하면서 토종 SF의 신기원을 기록하게 됩니다.
So basically, what he's saying is he is the founder of science fiction in comic books in Korea. Kim Sanho is.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, go ahead.
Yeah, he introduced concepts like, you know, basically like outer space, right?
Yeah,
Traveling at light
Traveling to-
speed. Mhm.
the Mars, the Mars, Jupiter.
Mhm. And then introducing things like steel robots, like like larger than life robots. These are kind of like new concepts. I would say in any environment. So yeah, he was kind of, I guess, adopting some of the Western concepts for science fiction into Korean science fiction.
Well, I don't know if he liked big boobs, but he definitely drew some boobs. I will show you some boobs that he drew. But let's see. Back then, to be fair, back then we import a lot of Japanese manga books. That was very popular at the time. But we didn't have our own artists doing this kind of stuff, making his own stuff.
Absolutely.
I mean, he definitely was influenced by Japanese manga and definitely was influenced by American comic books. But to introduce this kind of stuff back in 1960 to Korean boys, I was born in 63, so I wasn't even born when this was made.
Yeah.
이런 부분들이 등장 인물이고 주인공이고요. 또한 제비호.
These are some of the designs
이
that
디자인들은 약간
he
현대화
presented in the
시킨
books.
This looks like what do you call it, the
Aircraft carrier.
aircraft carrier, the one that the Avenger guys have. What do you call that?
Yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah. Hey, Biggie.
What's up, Biggs?
Of course, this one looks like a typical Japanese. Those giant robot guys.
디자인이라고 보시면 되겠습니다. 제비호, 항공모선, 그리고 주인공이 허리에 차고 하늘을 나르는 로켓벨트, 지금의 스마트폰 무전기 같은 무선 연락기고요. 강철 로봇도 등장을 합니다. 이런 60년 전 라이파이를 만든 사람은 누구였을까요? 바로 김산호 작가입니다. 본명은 김철수 씨고요. 1939년 만주에서 태어납니다. 그리고 중학 시절에 극장 간판을 제작할 정도의 그림 실력이 뛰어났다고 해요. 서라벌 예대를 졸업을 한 사람입니다. 그의 호는 만몽입니다. 만은 특이하게 절만자를 가지고 있습니다만 만 가지의 꿈이라는 중의적 의미도 갖고 있습니다.
Oh, I like his nickname, Mamong. So his real name is Chulsu, which is like a John Smith. Chulsu is like John Smith. Kim Chulsu is like John Smith. But he changed his what do you call it, pen name, I guess, is Sanho. Then his nickname is Mamong. Mamong is like a 10,000 different kind of dream that he has. Man is 10,000, Mong is a dream, so that's pretty cool nickname.
That is.
Yeah.
그리고 1957년 18살 때 독립투사의 이야기 황혼의 빛난 별로 데뷔를 합니다.
Oh, by the
That's
way, they
amazing.
mentioned that he was in junior high school. Junior high school, he painted, those back in the days at the theater, they will have these huge, theater signs or whatever, not signs, but arts, theater art, to promote, whatever movies that's coming out. Well, he used to do that when he was in junior high for different theaters. So he was already a really good artist from junior high. I mean, making a living at it.
뒤인 1959년 약관 20세의 나이로 라이파이를 만들어서 대히트를 이루죠. 이때 이분의 월급이 월 40만 원 수준이었다고 합니다. 당시 공무원 월급이 4천 원이었다면 100배 정도의 수입을 올렸던 거죠.
Wow.
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 We both say wow at the same time.
He really hit it with this comic book, the Lifelike comic book. I mean, Korea was already poor to begin with. 4001 is 4001 is like $1, maybe $1 at the time. Maybe $4 is like a 월급 is a 1 month income for government employees. And he made 40,000. That's 400 times more.
그리고 놀랍게 헌책의 거래가 3부 1권이 하나 나왔었는데요. 그 헌책 거래가가 2천만 원 정도였다고 합니다. 아마 1부 1권이 나온다면 2억, 3억 정도에까지 이를 거라는 얘기가 있습니다. 그러나 애석하게도 본인도 가지고 있지를 않다고 합니다. 그러나 이분은 애석하게도 1966년 자유로운 창작 활동을 위해서 미국으로 떠납니다.
So he came to the United States in
향후에
1952 and ask Merog about Kim Sanho. He's a huge Kim Sanho fan, and he did a lot of was it Charlton?
Charlton. So this is where I think they get the history a little bit wrong in this video. He said he gets his start in DC Comics, and that's not quite true. He gets a start in Charlton Comics.
Yeah, but he did also did DC Comics and Marvel too, a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, he does do that, but in terms of his start, he starts out in Charlton.
Yeah. There's something that these guys are missing, but that's okay. Together we'll make it right.
DC 코믹스, 그 유명한 DC 코믹스로 인수된 찰턴 코믹스의 전속 작가로 활동을 하게 되죠.
전속 작가 meaning he's a consistent artist in the Charlton. Yeah. So he does say that.
100여 편의 작품 활동을 했다고 합니다. 물론 동양인 애니메이터는 있었습니다만 이분이 최초로 동양풍의 작품 활동을 많이 했었다고 알려주고 있습니다.
Yeah. So let me show you some of his comic books.
I got one right here, Hyung.
All right, show to. All right.
This is his first artwork, right?
No, that's not first artwork, but that's a first. That's the first very first Korean English dual language comic book. But that's a reprint. That's the second print.
Yeah.
There's a first print. Ghostly Tales is first print. 101. So.
그리고 놀랍게도 라이파이는 아직도 라이파이 히어로를 잊지 못하는 열성 팬들이 한 700여 명 정도 활동을 하고 있다고 합니다. 저명한 교수, 과학자, 교사, 의사, 법조인, 기업가 등이 있다고 합니다.
So this is video from like 5-6 years ago, and so there's
He
a
was a professor at the Korea Science and Technology
but yeah,
University.
yes, he has a fan base about 700 people, which is many, but for an old gentleman that's been around for, I think he's still living. I mean, thankfully he's living with us right now. He's pretty old though. Yeah, this is the issue we had with the Meteorologs.
You know what's because I was in Korea for many years working there, and he's largely unknown. I mean, Li-Fi is famous. It's a famous comic book in Korea, but it's one of those things where like the younger generations, like I think my parents' generation will know very well Li-Fi, but if you look at today's kids, they absolutely have no clue who this gentleman is. Korean comics, there's a history there, but it's not, manhwa is not overly popular.
Well,
Today's kids love K-pop. They love different things. They don't really read much comics outside of maybe a few Japanese comics and a few, like modern sort of titles.
yeah, we're known for copying a lot of manga stuff. Basically, just taking manga stuff and bringing it over to Korea. Koreans are not known for creating own artwork. I mean, I got a few myself, but we're not known for that.
It's not a big industry.
Yeah.
Like manhwa should be a more thriving industry, but like I said, you have to have buy-in. People have to want to buy the comic books, and there's just not much of a market. It's a real stark contrast between how Japanese consume manga and how Koreans aren't really into it. They're just not into reading comics for some reason.
Yeah. Kim Jong-un is another artist that I want to talk about later on, but today we're going to talk about Kim Sanho, Master Kim Sanho. I love Kim Jong-un, by the way, too. Unfortunately, he passed away.
1999년은 라이프아이를 기념해서 기념 우표도 발행이 됐다고 합니다.
So there was
이런 얘기들은 바로 2003년도 팬클럽이 새롭게 조성됐는데 그분의 팬덤 또 영향력 있었던 부분들에 의해서 2008년 옥관문화훈장이 수여가 되는 영예를 갖게 됩니다. 라이파이를 사랑한 사람들을 한번 살펴보겠습니다. 좀 전에 말씀드렸던 2003년에 라이파이 열성팬 모임이 구성이 됐고요. 한 분은 이런 얘기를 합니다. 한국 만화의 상상력을 해방시켰다는.
So these are the fan club in Korea. That happened like in 2003. So even that is a while ago, 21 years ago.
Yeah. I mean, again, it's wildly popular, but it's based in that history, so the popularity hasn't carried over. It's like people have moved on to other more modern things. Koreans are very in the present. They rarely look back on trends and stuff.
Not very nostalgic
it's
people.
yeah, if they do, it's very like nostalgic. But again, they're focused on the present. Most Koreans.
Otaku and I, we are just very odd Koreans.
한 바가 있고요. 또한 전 문화관광부 장관 김명권 장관 역시 라이파이는 어린 시절 저의 우상이었습니다.
that.
그리고 일반인에게 유명한 가수 최백호 씨도 그의 뽑은 인생의 책에 라이파이가 들어가 있고요. 10살 무렵 빨려든 환상의 세계 라이파이 이런 얘기를 하면서 지금까지의 생애에도 많은 영향을 미쳤다고 본인 스스로가 얘기를 하고 있습니다. 그리고 전 생명공학연구원 유장열 박사 역시 라이파이를 보면서 과학자의 꿈을 키웠다 이런 얘기를 하고
Wow.
있습니다.
So it interests a lot of people.
Hmm?
So basically, what they're covering here are just some of the famous people that who have pointed to their influence being from Li-Fi. Like it's influenced them at some level, either artistically, musically, or professionally. So it had a huge cultural impact on a certain generation of Koreans,
Yeah, scientists on the left and the
politicians.
doctors, lawyers, teachers, singers.
근데 초 라이파이 시리즈에 빠진 많은 청소년들이 어두웠던 시대상에서 벗어나 꿈과 상상, 그리고 과학과 미래를 생각할 수 있는 계기를 갖게 되었던 거죠. 자, 그리고 라이파이를 보고 꿈을 키운 또 한 사람을 소개해드리겠습니다. 그는 어린 시절 제 꿈은 박사란 얘기를 했습니다. 그리고 라이파이의 영향이 컸다고 얘기를 합니다. 지금의 슈퍼맨, 배트맨과 비슷했다고 말씀을 하고 있습니다. 하지만 주인공 라이파이보다는 윤 박사의 더 매력이 끌렸다고 얘기합니다. 왜냐하면 라이파이가 필요로 하는 모든 무기, 제트기, 비행성 등을 척척 만들어준다고 합니다.
So Yoon Baksa, Yoon is basically 007's Q. So he's like he's the one who developed all this, invent all this equipment for Li-Fi, the superhero.
And he's the character that the kids look to as being more influential than Li-Fi himself.
Because because he comes up
Because
with
he could,
all this.
yeah, he
gadgets
could
and stuff.
get all the gadgets and stuff.
그래서 스탠퍼드대로 유학을
Wow.
박사가 되었다고 합니다. 그러나 전도 유망한 교수의 꿈을 접고 기업으로 옮겨오게 됩니다. 그 배경에는 그냥 단순하게 이론과 공부를 하는 게 아니고 무언가 만들겠다라는 어린 꿈,
Mhm.
라이파이를 보고 윤 박사를 보고 생각했던 그 꿈을 실현하기 위해서였겠지요. 이분은 바로 초격차의 저자로도 유명한 삼성전자의 권호연 회장입니다.
So this is Samsung's president. So he was influenced by Li-Fi's Yoon Dr. Yoon, basically, the fictional character Dr. Yoon, and
He went to Stanford, and yeah, like
he wanted to develop, he wanted to invent things.
he wanted to invent things. I find that just a little absurd, but whatever.
그분의 책에는 바로 이런 내용들이 담겨 있지요. 자, 이제 태어나서 환갑이 넘은 라이파이입니다. 그 라이파이를 한번 반추해
I think he's over 80 now.
이렇습니다. 1950년대 말,
60,
60년대 초
60,
국내
65.
최초의 SF 만화 시리즈로 탄생을 합니다. 이때는 정말 어려웠던 시기였어요. 그야말로 전쟁의 화마를 겨우 딛고 일었을
Yeah, 1950s when Korean War just happened. We're just getting over it. 1950s, so people were not into luxurious, into luxury.
때는 젊은이들에게 용기와 희망을 준 책이었죠. 그러나 이 시대가 가지고 있는 낙후성이 있습니다. 그야말로 군사정부 정권에 의한 검열이 수시로 일어났고요. 또한 사회 전반적으로도 만화를 경시하는 풍조였어요. 이런 것들이 결국은 공상 또는 과학적 사고를 축시키는 단초가 되었죠. 이분
I find this really, really fascinating because you have this happened in Japan too. Post-war Japan was in very dire straits. Like economically, there was nothing. Once the Americans came in, a lot of industries had to be rebuilt. There was a scarcity of food because all the resources were put toward the war effort. It was a rebuilding period, much like what happened in Korea as well. Korea is obviously even poorer, even less industry, no industry practically. After the war, there's just no industry in Korea. So two very similar situations, and how the Japanese, what gave Japanese hope were actually comic books. The comic books that were being produced were telling stories of like national. I don't want to say nationalism, but kind of patriotism, um, rebuilding the country, hope, all these themes. And that's what you're seeing here in Korean comics, post-war Korean comics as well. Um, a lot of the same themes you're seeing in Japanese comics are carrying over in terms of let's rebuild the country, let's, kind of looking out toward the future, looking towards science, education, industry, the foundations of really the current economy. So, very big. What this is pointing out is like this very early comic book was just sort of a siphon for what was going on to inspire young people to, just dream big and reach for the stars.
So the color codes are basically to just emphasize certain points. So like right here, Imin Hebangun, that's ironically he was talking about Japanese here, but the this is like when they're getting freedom from communism, freedom fighter, idea of freedom fighting. Even an American comic book had that too, like when they employ Captain America, Superman to fight Nazis and whatnot. But the thing that we had at the time was that comic book was not considered. It's not considered. Hey, we need to actually get education, not have these kids read comic books. So, so a lot of editing was going on, and what do you call it? Not editing. What do you call it when the government gets interferes into how comic books should be?
Yeah, basically, what's the word? It's when they,
What's the word for that? When government interferes,
yeah, it's like propaganda, kind of like propaganda, kind of like censorship.
censorship. Yeah, censorship. Yeah. A lot of censorship going on at the time.
자체가 시리즈에 등장을 하는 악당 인민해방군이 있습니다. 그 인민해방군이라는 용어 때문이었을까요? 결국은 정보당국, 당시 중앙정보부였죠. 끌려가서 한 일주일의 고초를 겪었다고 얘기를 합니다. 그리고 사회 전반적으로는 만화는
So even artists would go to censorship is the right word, and then if you violate the censorship, you would actually go to policemen and get your butt whooped.
But the censorship is around, like, I think political rhetoric. Yeah.
So you can come out with the comic book could not be like about communism or whatever.
Yeah. And mind you, this is Korea is still living under a dictatorship at this point. It's not a democracy. So, these kinds of measures are in place under a dictator, military dictator.
당시 수입에 의존하는 종이 이 과소비의 대상이다. 이런 얘기가 있었고요. 또 만화 이퀄 공부에 유해하다. 이런 등식으로 얘기가 되었던 시절이었습니다. 결국 작가는 1966년 활동의 자유를 찾아 또는 SF가 대단히 활황이었던 미국으로 건너가게 되죠.
So he's giving reason why Kim Sanho immigrated to United States to create comic book for because he's able to do without censorship in United States. So
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead.
I think, again, Korea was under a dictatorship. A lot of people, they actually promoted Koreans to go overseas, and the reasoning behind this partly was overpopulation in Korea. That's one, but the other was to just create these overseas connections, have sort of an economic outlet for, because they never, Koreans could go and come back. That was always sort of the immigration policy that's there today even. So they were encouraged to go over abroad, but really the impetus was, yeah, I want to be live in a democracy. I want to live where I'm not going to get cracked down or put in jail over my thoughts, over you know the my political leanings. So you saw and of course at that time the U.S. also, uh, they had passed legislation to make it easier for immigrants to enter the country from Asia. So it was just sort of like worked out uh, to sort of the benefit of Koreans and the U.S. It really opened up a bridge of migration to the U.S. So he was part of this early, again, if he went in the early 70s, that was really when you were seeing this. My parents came in the early 70s. Young, your parents came in the early 70s, right?
We came 1974.
Yeah, so that's kind of when this migration was happening. But obviously, Kim Sanho was coming to pursue a career in comic books as well.
Yeah.
그러나 2000년대 1999년 또는 2000년대 초 이런 팬층들이 결집을 해서 라이파이를 다시 한번 추억하는 기회를 많이 만들려고 했어요. 그러나 이 팬층의 노령화가 수반되고 있고요. 또는 작가의 정체성들도 정체성에 있어서도 일부 문제가 나 비판이 조금 있었던 것 같습니다. 그래서 뭔가 라이파이의 부활을 시도를 했습니다만 좀 난맥상으로 빠졌던 아쉬움이 있죠. 이 부분은 바로 팬들의 연령대가 대부분 70대 전후의 팬들이다 보니 활동력에 좀 제약이 있게 되고요. 또한 사회적인 영향들도 살짝 약화되는 부분들이 있어서 붐 조성이 다소 미흡했던 부분들이 있습니다. 아울러 원작자 역시도 젊은 시절에도 미국으로 건너간 바가 있고요. 또는 관광 사업에도 진출을 했던 적이 있고요. 지금 들어서는 역사와 고대사에 많이 몰입이 돼 있는 편이라고 얘기를 하는데 그 부분들 좀 이견이 있는 영역에서 활동을 하시거나 하는 부분들이 있어요.
So I think up to when he came to the United States, I think we can take over. But before we go there, I want to show a video where what's that show on Channel 13, PBS? What's that antique show?
Roadshow Antique Show.
Roadshow Antique Show, right? So they were doing this Korean version of a Roadshow Antique Show, and one guy bought this comic book from 1959 because that would have been first issue. So basically, Lipai, Korean's first science fiction comic book in this show. Let me see if I can find that show.
Wow, he got a first edition Li-Fi.
Yeah, first edition Li-Fi. Okay.
Whoa, gotta see this.
I think it's on my channel. Hold on, because they won't let me. They won't let me. What do you call it? They won't let me.
Broadcast stuff.
Save it. Save the live stream. Save the live
Oh.
stream. So it's in my community tab right here. It is.
고 이름 붙여진 우리의 전
Oh yeah, I love this show. I love this show.
Oh, you love this show?
Yeah, this is a great show. They you know, they'll bring like art pieces.
I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but that print is blue. My guess is that music is $5. No, that wasn't $5. Okay. We can buy comic books back then. We could only borrow from a comic book store that you go into, and they charge you by the hours, right? And
Well, no, you could buy comic books if your parents had money.
Buy it, but most people,
Yeah,
most
parents had
people
money.
went to the comic book store,
Mhm.
and
Yeah, that was the way you read them.
yeah,
But if you really wanted like to keep it, like you could go to the bookstore and buy it.
yeah. But mostly you can't.
무찌르던 대한청년 라이파이
I went through my life thinking that
Hyung, I want to actually show a video after this. I want to show one of my videos after this.
okay,
Okay.
right now.
No, is it done? Are you done with this one?
No, I want to show the price. What they?
Okay, yeah.
I'll advance forward. So these guys are. There's a three group of people are pricing it. This is a son of the guy who owns the comic book. So his dad owns that comic book, and he priced it. But there's three celebrities pricing the comic book. So basically, what they're trying to do is which one of those celebrities come close to the praiser's price. So there's a praiser price, this guy's price, his father's price, and
Okay. Can I guess the price?
Yeah, you could guess the price. What do you think the comic book be worth?
I'm gonna guess $100,000.
$100,000.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody in the chat? We got 5 people in the chat. Anybody in the chat? You guys guess how much that comic book be worth?
Joe says $5. No, it's going to be way more than $5.
Okay, I'll advance. So
500만 원. 500만 원 is what? Like
but he's pricing it $50,000 big Compton. Real rule $660. Okay, 500만 원 is not that much, by the way, guys.
yeah, it's like what is it?
500만 원.
5,000?
Let me do the Korean too. 500만 원 is about $3,796.
Yeah.
So you guys are way overestimated. 125,000.
I said 100,000.
Yeah. Easy reader said 125,000 here.
I think I might have overestimated too.
But so he said, this is a celebrity, by the way.
Yeah.
He's a celebrity. So
He doesn't know
he
much.
priced for 2 books. But she also said,
He also said
yeah,
about $5,000.
and I think the other ladies say a little bit less. So here's a.
I'm going to say 50. I'm going to change mine to 50,000.
Let's see.
Oh, they got it right.
I will
That's a
pay.
letdown
I will
there.
pay $3,000. I will pay $3,000 for that.
I would too. Yeah.
I mean, I will.
Yeah.
I'll pay $3,796 for that. But because they priced the 2 books, so it's actually 2/3 of that book price. So about $2,000 something. I'm going, come on, this is, and Korea's don't have those books are not there. He may only have one copy in entire Korea.
Right.
So anyway, go ahead. You want to show your stuff?
Yeah. Can I show my stuff?
Yeah. While you show your stuff, I'll show my my comic book from Kim Sanho.
Yeah. So I'm going to share my screen.
Are you going to show your screen?
Let's see.
I went by price right rules. Okay.
All right. So first off, I just want to talk about Bob Layton real quick. Everybody knows Bob Layton. He's, he did art for Iron Man, just a bunch of Marvel, uh, Marvel titles as well. But Bob Layton has a special relationship with Korea that I didn't know. He recently went to Korea. Did you know that, Hyung?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Bob Layton, I think his wife is Korean.
Oh,
And so his kids are half Korean.
wow.
And I think he also might have served like in the military at some point and was out there. But
That's easy.
look at this awesome cover art he did.
Ooh.
Isn't that badass?
이순신 장군.
Yeah.
이순신 Iron Man.
I would have loved to have gotten this, but he did it for a fan in Korea. So he was out there in Korea. He did like these comic book workshops in Korea where he's, working with younger artists there, kind of giving them these like comic book assignments
Oh, wow.
and drink and draw.
Uh-huh.
So they kind of just get together. It's a casual hangout, but they're kind of drawing and doing stuff together. Yeah, and again, he was out there in the winter time.
Man, we need to ask him to come over.
Did you know that Bob Layton was also the editor for Kim Sanho on
Yeah, you told
at
me.
Charlton Comics? Yeah. So
Yeah.
they worked together. Bob Layton and Kim Sanho had a very special work relationship. So they obviously have some
Man, we
cultural
need to
ties.
get him over. We might have a better chance of getting him than Kim Sanho.
That'd be great if you could talk about Kim Sanho.
Yeah.
And I think he'd be open to talking to us too, so that's cool. But the other thing I wanted to mention was, I don't share what I did in Korea all that much, but I was a journalist in Korea for many years for a network called Arirang Television. In fact, Hyung, I don't think I've ever told you that.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Arirang, I thought Arirang is a North Korean.
No, Arirang Television is a South Korean satellite network. It's kind of like NHK of South Korea.
I think
but
there's Arirang news from North Korea.
That too. Yeah, I'm sure there's something like that.
Yeah.
But again, I was a reporter for the network, and I put together a lot of news packages. But the reason I bring that up is because I actually did a package on the Korean manhwa industry, and I want to share that with you.
Okay.
And look out for a very special image, Hyung. Okay? Look out for a very special image.
All right.
I hope my audio. Do you hear that, Hyung?
No. Did you share your audio when you're sharing your screen?
Hang on.
How
do I do that?
Unshare and then share it back with. Make sure to. There's an audio prompt, and when you're sharing it.
Okay.
Unshare it right now. Unshare it right now.
Okay, unshare it. Hang on.
When you're
All right.
sharing it again, when you're presenting it, make sure the audio is on.
Okay, audio. Check the audio box. Okay. So entire screen. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's try this again. The video is hang on. The video is funky though. I'm trying to get the video to. Let's try it again.
Use
Let's hope the video.
the right player.
And here's something for kids and cartoon lovers. A festival in Bucheon celebrating the 100 years of Korean animation kicked off today. Arirang's Kim Boram was there and brings us
Hey,
this.
keep on your name.
This is the first Korean comic strip. It made its appearance back in 1909 in one of Korea's earliest newspapers, the Minbo. The 1999 Bucheon Comic Animation Festival chronicles.
Why is the video not coming through here?
You got a gun player?
Yeah.
You have a different player?
Let me see if I could do a different player.
Yeah, try a different player.
Open with media player. Let's see if media player works.
And here's something for kids and cartoon lovers. A festival in Bucheon celebrating the 100 years of Korean animation kicked off today.
Please don't laugh at my
Arirang's Kim Boram was there and brings us this report.
Oh, yeah, 현장 newscaster.
This is the first printed Korean comic strip. It made its appearance back in 1909 in one of Korea's earliest newspapers, the Minbo. The 1999 Bucheon Comic Animation Festival chronicles the 100-year history of Korean comics. The Bucheon City Mayor, along with notable guests in the Korean animation circle, were on hand at the ceremonial ribbon cutting to kick off the festivities.
지금까지 만화는 우리 한국 문화의 매우 중요한 부분을 차지했지만 실질적으로서 하나의 문화의 영역으로 존중받지 못했던 한계를 가지고 있습니다.
Yes.
부천시는 부천 만화 전보센터를 중심으로 해서 만화를 보다 대중과 친밀하게 결합시키고 또 문화의 한 영역으로 당당하게 입지를 세울 수 있도록 지원을 하고 또 그것이 산업으로 발전할 수 있도록 적극적으로 노력을 할 생각입니다.
Held at and sponsored by the Bucheon Cartoon Information Center, the festival also represents the Bucheon International Students Animation Festival and the Amateur Cartoonists Association. The festival also focused on the future of Korean animation, displaying 3D computer animation graphics and virtual reality. This display sold arts and crafts designed by some of Korea's most prolific artists. I'm here at a display made to resemble a thing from the past. It allows fans the opportunity to read some of their favorite comics, as well as view them in their original state. Over the years, Korean animation made its transition from the comic strip to comic books to animated features. On display are the many genres of Korean comic books, such as historical, political, romance, children's, and underground comics. Other scheduled events include screenings of popular animated features and animation instruction. The festival will run through the 22nd of this month and showcases the past, present, and future of Korean comics and animation.
Some good news now for the
Kim Boram showcases the past.
There's a lifer right there. He's in the
Life-Eye in the corner right there.
Yeah, there's Hong Yil-dong and that looks like Lee So-ryung. You know who Lee So-ryung is, right?
Yeah.
Lee So-ryung is Bruce Lee. This Korean sort of claiming the Lee So-ryung. I don't know why.
Everyone wants to claim Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
So that was a blast from the past there.
Oh man, that was awesome. Why didn't you show this earlier, man? Gosh.
You know, it's a thing that I did way back when.
Oh wow, that's awesome. You should have shown that earlier, man. Gosh. Wow, how am I gonna well, here's a I'm not gonna be able to top that, but I try. So this is
that's awesome.
Kim Sanho Looks like before he went to United States, I mean, before he went back to Korea, looks like Kim Sano tried to create his own comic book.
Got some cover nudity right there.
Well, there's I like boobs.
Cover nude art, but that's the way to sell comic books right there.
But yeah, this is something he tried. He tried it with I think some other guy. Basically, it is a Korean story, and he called it montage. Get it, montage, montage, like
Montage.
manaji. You know, manaji. He called it the first montage.
Play on words there.
Well, montage is like video strips, images. There you go. Anyway, he had somebody translate the thing for him. What's his name? Let me show you. Michael Julia. Michael Julia.
Awesome.
Montage book, Soul's Edge by Sanho Kim with Michael Julia. But the whole story is basically a Korean story. Let me prove it to you. Korea, final century of the Goryeo dynasty. Year of the Dragon, late autumn. By the way, this is the Year of the Dragon. Fate, 운명. I got this book on the Year of the Dragon. And the story starts with Year of the Dragon.
That is such a cool book count.
Huh?
That's the coolest book I've ever seen, seriously.
So this kid, 18-year-old kid going through, there's a drought and there's a war and there's a famine. And he's going,
Wow. Look at that art. That's incredible.
he's
Wow. I love that it's white, like a, panoramic comic,
yeah.
and it's got those wide panels there. It's just, oh, look at those
Sometimes
scenes.
it's like a movie.
Those
Blood
his landscape, natural landscape art is incredible.
Yeah, I
You
love it.
really see the Korean influence there.
I would love to see the original page on these ones.
A bloody ball of rice.
Bloody ball of rice. Was somebody trying to steal his ball of rice because famine and people are hungry. So
Do you really want to die over a ball of rice?
but they don't show anything. They don't show any action. He still has the ball of rice, but there's this some kind of old man comes along and basically describes what happened. And he's frozen right now because he cannot tell if the old man is able to take him or not. He's trying to,
Yeah,
access
he's
the situation.
sizing him up. He's sizing him up.
Yes, he's not making any moves until old man makes a move, though. He's not going to attack first. Anyways, this is, it's pretty cool story. Let me. Somebody say they want to see the.
You want to see the nudity?
Somebody say,
Come on, guys. Oh, he's really going at it.
yeah, it's adult book. It's adult book.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
Anyway, It's awesome. I'll do a review on this book. Flip through on this book. Uh,
Let's get to the big piece.
let's get to the finality. Let's get to
Let's
the
get to the
finality.
big piece.
So it's in here. It's, hint, hint. It's in here. It's in here. I want to thank Sleepy Reader for this because he helped me purchase it. Make sure it's not a production art. Make sure it is a original page.
Wow. That's freaking awesome, man. Oh, man. That's glorious. That is glorious.
There's a stamp. By the way,
I actually got to get that too. Are there any more pages left?
no, there are two, about two.
Oh, man.
And I bought it for $142. It was priced at $150 each. I clicked on it and I said I keep the watch on it, and then I couldn't decide whether that's good price or not because people weren't buying it. And I go, come on, it should be already, Then
Was this an auction?
no, it was. I just put a watch on it. Then he made a offer. So I'm going. He gave me $8 discount on each one of them, and I'm going. Should I, counter offer? Or, so I asked Sleepy Reader. He goes. He looked at it. He goes, that's not a reproduction. That's original page. If I would just, just take it.
Just do it. Yeah.
Yeah, just take it. And I said, okay. So, but I actually did ask, hey, can you send it with just because he was charging $17 per shipping. So I said, hey, can you do better? He goes, I just charge you for one shipping, and he sent both of them. So this is one of them, and I'm gonna offer Sleepy Reader. He said he wanted it if I didn't want it, so he could have a copy if he wants. He could claim it from me. This is the second page.
Oof. Nice. Are those like consecutive pages?
No, this is page 3 and page 5.
Okay.
I ordered the comic book because I want to see the color and the final work.
Nice.
And, I didn't order the comic. It should be coming soon.
Like, yeah, I mean, that's you get a new appreciation for Kim Sanho.
Yeah. And I was talking with Sleepy about, how can you tell if these are like real original print or production or some kind of counterfeit? How do you tell? So I go ahead and looked at the back. Also, this one, I saw that I found some whiteouts, like the whiteouts thing. So I want to check if the whiteout is on the comic book as well. There's the whiteout right there.
Oh no, those won't be on the comic book.
No, I'm talking about not whiteout itself, but the blank.
I would imagine they would.
Yeah, I want to check. I want to make sure that's all there.
Yeah.
To make sure that it's not a counterfeit. Yeah, and but also I checked the back end because some of these lines would have to be done with the fountain pen or something, and there was some, you feel some indent. You feel some indent, and certain areas that has ink, a lot of blob of ink, you could feel the water damage in the back.
That's incredible.
But anyway, so that's how I would check if it's. I mean, even that could be forged, right? You could take a production copy and apply ink to it, apply some pen mark to it. But this one had a little, ink smudge right there. So
yeah, I mean that to actually trace it, and I think that would be you'd be hard felt to counterfeit that piece particularly. So I think you got an original piece right there.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm really happy that I got these, and
Yeah,
one of these gonna be Sleepy, and one of them gonna be mine.
incredible, man.
So that's the. Hey, Gray Man, what's up?
What's up, Gray Man?
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think?
Awesome, yeah, I mean, I think you're bringing a lot of we're bringing a lot of awareness to who Kim Sano was, but for me, like, I didn't fully appreciate his contribution to manhwa first off, um, and the genre of science fiction, but also I didn't really get a strong sense of like what he did here in the U.S. But he did a lot here in the U.S. He produced a lot of comic books for Charlton, and he also produced a genre of like fighting, like like kung fu action fighting,
A lot of these Asian arts, like those
martial art type. Yeah.
yin and yang books that he have
Hmm.
from
Hmm.
Charlton. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, a lot of those castles. I mean, they relied on him to bring that kind of flavor to American comic book.
Right. And that's rare to have an actual Asian person doing martial art comics, because oftentimes you just have you know uh, a white artist doing Asian art, martial art, uh, which is fine. Like Neil Adams did it, and he did a great job with some of
Okay.
the martial art action. But you know what I mean? Like in today's day, if you're going to do a martial arts type comic book, you'd want someone with some knowledge of martial arts, or have that representation, right? So the fact that Kim Sano was doing it when it was as it was happening back in the 70s, that's just amazing to me.
Well, some the kung fu. I don't know if you notice or not. I collect the Shang-Chi magazine. I mean, Shang-Chi comic books from '70s, and some of those poses are. It looks awkward to me. I have taken taekwondo. I'm a black belt in taekwondo, right? And some of those kicks, and I go that's not how a master would.
Right, like this kind of chop is like, like this is
I
not.
mean, legs are like this, and I mean that's not how I would expose himself that way, and he just. But you could tell when Kim Sano was doing it, there were real actions, right? Like when he shows soul fight in here, it's a real soul fight,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I yeah, he actually did a lot. The guy did a lot, and Metal Rock, he's trying to collect all of it. I don't know if I want to collect all of it, but I definitely want to collect something.
Yeah, that's a good rabbit hole to fall down. If you're gonna fall down the Kim Sano rabbit hole, that's a good rabbit hole to fall down. Because think about it, you just got original artwork for like $150.
Yeah,
I mean, you're gonna be able to pick up stuff really cheap. I would look for it at shows. If they've got a box of Charlton comics, just pick it up for like less than $1. Like people are probably trying to give that stuff away. So that's a good rabbit hole to fall down. I would pursue it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, he's not, his book is not expensive. I mean,
That
I mean,
yeah.
sometimes it's expensive because what's his name? What's that famous artist, Spider-Man artist? What's his name?
Ian Young.
No, the back in '70s.
Oh, John Romita Sr.
No. Spider-Man artist.
Uh,
from Silver Age to Bronze Age.
Steve Ditko.
Steve Ditko. He worked with Steve Ditko quite a bit.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, so a lot of the books that he's on is done by Steve Ditko. So some of those are expensive, a little bit expensive.
Nice.
But it's not because because it's not because of Sanho that are expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it that way. Man. But,
Again, I think we should do some outreach to Mr. Bob Layton.
yeah, I
See
think
if
so.
he's-
Let's do that. Let's do
Yeah.
outreach. He got Instagram, right?
Dude, if we got Mr. Layton on our channel,
Uh-huh.
that would be just like the ultimate, I think, highlight for our corner, right? I'm just curious to know what he was doing in Korea for months. He was there for like several months.
Yeah.
And I'm again, I think he was there because he has family connections to Korea, but who knows? He had made a visit to Korea Herald. He was doing like artists. He was doing like kind of coaching young artists there, and just fascinating that he was at his age. He's traveling to Korea, enjoying.
I'm surprised he didn't meet. If he was Kim Sanho must be not healthy or something. He's not making any kind of public appearances. I mean, he's
Kim Sanho is up
Pretty
there,
good.
and pretty up there, and
80 something. Right? He's 80 something.
I would imagine, something like that.
He's born in 37. That's like my dad's age.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, I mean, I'm really happy about this. This is
I know, fabulous. It's fabulous stuff. Yeah, take care of that stuff, young. Don't spill beer on it.
yeah. Yeah, I got.
Don't get corn nut smears all over.
Look, I mean, I pay like original art, right? I pay original art by Mike Grill. I think I paid $200 for it, right? And I pay for $150 or something like that.
Mm.
So these are original art, right? So I mean that to me, this is well worth $150.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's an actual comic book page, so
Yeah,
that's on another level.
it's original art, and yeah.
I want to get one now. I want to get Kim Sanho original comic page.
Next one I want to get is Kim Jung-gi's.
Kim Jung-gi.
Yeah, and
Does he have his original art must go for a lot though.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, Jim Lee.
they're Koreans going after that stuff.
Yeah, but the thing about Korean market is that they don't care about those books. They don't care about those ancient books.
Like I was saying, like the today's generation, they could care less about
2000. They praised it at $2,300.
Yeah, $3,000.
So let's go back to 1960. What first Fantastic Four, or first issues of that's issue 4. So even issue 4 of a Fantastic Four.
You're talking about Golden Age book count because that was a 59. Oh, actually no, Silver Age. Like
It's only Silver Age.
Early Silver Age. Yeah. So
59.
Those go for like tens of thousands of dollars, if not more. So. Yeah.
Hey Jeff, what's up?
What's up? What up, dude?
Oh man. Hey Jeff, you want to come up?
Yeah, dude, come up.
Let me see.
It's late over there, but it's late over where you guys are. You guys are night owls. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm on the West Coast. You know you lose an hour, Young. You know that, right? Tonight.
You kidding me, right?
It's a we have to set our clocks back or
Oh.
go forward.
I can't work, so it doesn't matter.
So what you got going on, Young?
I was going to do a show tomorrow, but I guess I'm doing it today. So no show
All right.
tomorrow. 7 a.m. at Grayman's place.
Cool.
What's going on?
What's up?
What's up, Jeff? How
Yeah.
you doing, brother?
You see my
Not bad.
do you see my original art page?
Yeah, I saw a piece of it before you put it away.
Yes, I showed
That's
to you
some
again.
dope ass Kim Sanho art, man.
Yeah.
Kim Zano art. Cost me $150 each.
Hey,
152.
that's not bad compared to what some of that stuff cost. So
Yeah.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Sleepy Weir's gonna get one of them, and I'll take one of them. But I'm also excited about this book. I think there's only. I mean, it's very rare.
That is dope. I gotta get one of those, man. Are there a lot on eBay?
No, I only this when
That
soon as
can't-
they got on eBay, I snatched it up.
I gotta get the next one that comes up. I'm gonna put an alert on there on eBay for that. Check Mercari too.
So, look
How
at
much
this.
how much you pay for that Sword's Edge?
Let me see. Let's see. What is it? Purchase history. Sword's Edge. Oh yeah, I negotiated with them. $24.
Oh, that's dirt cheap. That is dirt cheap.
$24. Not bad, huh?
Yeah, so we just jumped ahead to 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's late over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I work nights, so this is about the time I get home anyway. So.
Oh, you got
yeah.
home?
No. I just had got up because I got tired in the middle of the day, so I fell asleep and then just got up.
You heading out soon?
Mm.
Or did you get back? You just got back?
No, I work on. Actually, today I don't work, but since I got tired, I fell asleep, and then every day, almost every weekend, I wake up around about this time. So it's like.
So I saw that you were doing video with G-Man. What was there? Sarah on there? Your friend?
No, it was what was it? It was what was it? Comic Flicks and Comics was on with us, and Lady Fantastic was on with us.
I know Lady Fantastic was on there, but there was young lady.
Yeah, JoJo.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought that was your I thought that was your lady friend.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
What did I know you were at a con recently?
Oh yeah, that's Faces of Rachel, or her name is Rachel Holland, cosplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I ended up getting super close, so getting to know her a little better for like the 4 days. So
Cool.
I work with her now, work with her a little bit, like send her some ideas for Vampy covers.
Oh,
So
okay.
I show her some old school ones and stuff like that, and give her ideas and stuff. So
You
Nice.
give who idea?
Vampy cosplayer.
yeah, the cos. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. So
We like
and then
the
you need.
cosplayers.
Well, you guys both need to come down in next year for MegaCon, so we can actually go to the museum, because the museum's probably 3 hours, but if you guys can get an extra week or so, we'll head down that way.
I'd love to, man.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
You coming to Heroes Con, Jeff?
I'm coming. I know. I'm even calling. Well, I'll tell you guys off air, but but yeah, I'm coming though.
You coming to Heroes Con?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
you
don't
guys
know
got hooked up.
about Miami. I mean, that's 2 weeks, 2 extra weeks. I don't think I have that kind of vacation.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, I want to go to South Korea. We just
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
to
I
make
got
a
you
little
guys.
diamond to get there.
Yeah. 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 That's it. The MegaCon's just the con to hang out with everybody. It's not even like, the con's okay. Don't get me wrong. Con's good, but it's really the after part is the fun part. It's like,
Absolutely. Yeah, I watched what you guys did last year, and it was just like a blast. I mean, it looked like
right.
everybody was having fun.
or with when Sleepy went there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were playing that we were playing dominoes the one night, and they stayed up until like 3 a.m. I'm like, we got con next day. I'm I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
He's an old
I
man.
could have
These guys.
no, I could have stayed up with all of them and still be okay. But I was because then I would have been in the middle of the con going like, shit, I'm tired.
Never lose.
Yeah.
Don't lose your focus, man. You gotta keep
Yeah.
your focus.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think I go to con for comic books anymore.
Yeah, none of us do. None of us really do. It's really to come and hang out with the community more than anything.
That's true.
That's the fun part, is going to hang out with them and going to hunt, books and whatever, going to just bullshit with them. Is like, it's the fun part.
Yeah, I mean, I go there to meet artists, meet
Yeah.
with them, and
Yeah.
that's like when I went to the Hershey's Con in Pennsylvania here.
Yeah.
I got to meet with the Greg LaRoque and
Yeah.
the guy named Dan, what's his name? And then
Not that important if you can't remember the last name. Not yet.
Hero or something. I mean, but
Yeah.
I bought one of his books and all his pinups. Let me show you his pinups. I could show you.
Yeah, she's not super tall either, man. She's like 5 foot something. She's the cosplayer.
Oh, man.
Because when you see her in the pictures, you assume she's like tall. So when I met her, I'm like, oh.
Ladies get the advantage of having the heels, right?
Yeah.
What other like cosplay does she do besides Vampire?
She did. She's known for Harley. She's really known for playing Harley Quinn, and she sounds just like Harley too, like
wow.
her voice and everything. So yeah, and then she's known for Harley. She's known for Vampy, but I think she's the most used cosplayer on covers now. She's on almost 200 comic books now.
Wow.
So, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Can you see it?
Yep. You can make yourself bigger.
wow.
You know that, right?
Oh, you got some Jay Lee, young.
Yeah, the Jay Lee, Stranko.
He was super nice. I met him at
Is that a
MegaCon.
print? Is that a print?
Yeah, these are prints, but I got their signature.
Yeah. That Jay Lee print's badass.
Mm-hmm.
We should get Jay Lee on, dude.
You probably could just reach out to him.
Yeah, I know.
Dave
Jay Lee, I think,
Nakayama,
would be down.
Dave Nakayama would be at the Cover Slingers.
Oh yeah, but only 30 minutes. Yeah, I got the Jay Lee one too. I got the Jay Lee signature on this one.
Sweet.
It is a German edition Vampy that he's done.
Sweet. Yeah, Jay Lee.
Jay Lee's awesome artist, man. He's
He was super
love
nice
Jay
too.
Lee's stuff, man.
Yeah,
I saw him.
super nice.
I saw him ink, and man, the ink. He was fantastic inker. He was.
Yeah.
Lee, I don't mind. There's another one that really drives me. His art drives me nuts. Like his side profile of females are okay, but when you get him to draw a face, I'm like, oh.
Mike Grell, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that DNA Rogue.
Yeah, Nakayama's good too, but it's just now a lot more people are using his background style. I noticed because it's like, oh, you think it's a Nakayama, and you look at it, it's like, I go, oh shit, it's not. It's
Yeah, a
not
lot of
this.
people are
People are
replicating
copying each other left and right.
Yeah.
Like Archerm style is just like
Mhm.
overdone now. Everybody's
Yeah.
doing
This
Archerm.
is Micro's
Yeah.
original art,
Yeah.
and
Nice.
this Shredder is done by Dracula, actual Dracula.
Oh, nice. They're copying Peach too. Everybody's
Yeah.
doing Peach style now.
Yeah. Everybody's copying each other. It's pretty funny. But I'm not sure. I'm not surprised of Artgerm stuff because Artgerm has a school, so there's gonna be people coming out that's gonna have his style. So
Right.
Red Rook on both of them, original art. I like collecting something like this, man. This is not fun.
yeah, but it doesn't help that you got a comic book collection on top of fine art collection on top of it too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the fine art part's expensive.
Kopek original work by Dan Dillinger. Dan Dillinger. Dan,
Oh yeah, I got a Vampy done by him. Yeah, I got a Vampy print done by him.
oh,
Yeah,
so you
the
know
guy.
him.
Yeah, the guys ended up.
So fun.
Guys in that what?
The guys went to Heroes Con last year and got me one. That's how I know him.
There's another J. Lee one, isn't it?
Yeah, the
Nice.
Hulk and the yeah.
Wolverine. He that's I feel like that Jay Lee one is he copied somebody on that one. The Hulk Wolverine.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, I like some of Lee's stuff, and then
Look
there's
at
some of
that
the
Lee work,
I
man.
forget if it's Lee or if it's another one that's it's similar name or whatever. But the freaking art drives me nuts. It's like his side view, like I told you, his side views are okay, but when he draws the people with the faces, I'm like, something's wrong with this, man. I can't pin it, but something's wrong with that one. It's like it's what it is it feels flat. Some of the guys' art feels like his side view of people is okay, but it's not Lee. I can't remember the guy's name, but it's another Korean artist. I just can't remember the name, but he drives me nuts because he drew a lot of the Vampy covers and he'll draw them draw her from the side. I'm like, oh, that's okay.
I don't know who this is from.
Looks like there's
I think
looks like Dan again. Looks like Dan, almost like Dan stuff again.
Nice.
yeah, Dan is Dan stuff. Cool.
I thought so because the color, the brightness of the colors gave it away.
Yeah, this is all Dan stuff. These are all Dan stuff.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, these are all Dan stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's a little too expensive. Doing both comic book and this.
Yeah, comic book and art because art goes for what almost three. Some of them goes to like $1,000 or $3,000.
Yeah, I'm not doing $1,000 thing.
Yeah.
I mean, these I think Sleepy told me these are like going for at Heritage for like $300.
Yeah.
So
But there's a lot like Heritage. The main reason I'm looking on his, I even got an account on Heritage was seeing how low some of Jose like one of the old school Vampy artists, Jose Gonzalez's work goes for. It's like, dude, I could actually find something on there if I just keep an eye on the auction and just keep an eye on Gonzalez art because Gonzalez was one of the ones that defined Vampy. So I'm like, dude, I need, it won't hurt to have at least one piece.
Yeah. No, I mean it's,
like yours is a Jim Lee. If you had one piece of Jim, you know what I mean? It's the same idea.
yeah.
It's just
No, I would if I could get like a page of Jim Lee on what did he do? What obscure thing that he did? Like I don't know. Like
Great Man likes Dawnstar. Of course he does.
something obscure from Wildcats or something. Actually, Wildcats
Right.
would probably go for a lot.
yeah. Wildcats probably go for a lot, but something from his beginning, like when he
Yeah,
first
like Alpha
started.
Flight. Yeah, like Alpha
Yeah,
Flight.
yeah. Like Alpha Flight might go for for a lot too, but something like really obscure, like nobody would know that's his. You know what I mean?
What about the what about the his World Journal?
Yeah.
That's popular. The Punisher War Journal is popular. I was thinking like there's not much because like he goes from Alpha Flight to Punisher War Journal, and then after that it's like he's the
You probably can find some sort of stuff he inked or something, or you know.
If you're gonna find a page, it would be
Right.
from like the late '90s, kind of
Right.
when he's going through like the down period, you know.
Right.
People were selling his doodle for $500. His doodle.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would search his trash, to be honest, just to find like notes and stuff and like
Right.
his scratch paper. Like I would just go through his trash to pick up whatever I could. Look, he did some math on this piece of paper.
Yeah, I haven't been doing much since MegaCon because we're all saving up for Heroes Con.
Yeah.
Yeah, my birthday's in a month, so that's in April. My birthday's in April, so we're all gearing up for that too. So we're all gonna hang out and stuff. So in a month. Yeah.
Happy birthday if I don't see you, man.
Heroes Con is gonna
Yeah.
Heroes Con is gonna be so fun. So many people going.
Yeah, man, Heroes Con's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be so many people. It's gonna be like
I don't understand why the West Coast doesn't have these kinds of.
You do. You do.
Oh, yeah.
It's just you
actually,
guys are further away from each other, so it's a little harder for you guys to do it.
Portland actually has, we
Right.
have a little community there, and
Right.
I'm gonna go to Rose City this year and just
Right.
hang out with the guys. But yeah, I
Right.
think Portland's the closest thing to that, but it's nowhere as like
You can go to Emerald
Right.
City.
Emerald City didn't have it. No one came up for Emerald City, and that was last weekend, so
Nobody even talked about it.
nobody even talked.
Yeah, because
about it.
and not only that, but Emerald City was on the same day as what was it? No, the what was it? The Comic Gains guys went. Princess went. I know that. Yeah, it wasn't a lot. And I think everybody's gearing up for Heroes. Like I said, I think everybody's gonna descend on the Heroes, and Heroes is that thing's gonna look
people
like.
are coming to Heroes.
Huh?
Yeah,
Those people are coming to Heroes.
that's what it sounds like. A lot of people are going to
A
Heroes.
lot of YouTubers are going there.
Yeah,
Okay.
what I've heard.
What about
From-
the artists? Which artists are coming there?
I know artist-wise, I haven't even looked. I haven't even thought of looking yet. Because it's not even worth looking just yet. It's wait a second, and then it's too early to. Because they'll have them all there, and then they say, "Oh, cancel," you know.
Yeah. Well, we need to do the Asian American thing here soon. So in May.
Yeah. Right. So if you
Yeah,
guys
you
need
guys wanna
extra
come on
co-host, I'm down. So you guys, if
Okay,
you need
yeah.
extra co-host, yeah.
Cool.
Come on
Yeah.
down.
So somebody to read the chat or somebody to help you guys out, man. So I'm down. So
Yeah. More.
let me know.
More the merrier. Or merrier,
Yeah.
or whatever.
It'd be easier for you guys too. So all you guys got to worry about is questions, and I'll control. I'll worry about the chat or whatever. So whatever.
Yeah.
We actually got we got a couple commits, right, Hong? But we haven't really done the outreach yet. But I think it's March now.
Right.
Come April is when we're going to do the outreach, and then May we're gonna launch it. So
yeah. More than happy to help out, man, because you guys are brothers too. So I'm more to help out you guys, and we can stream off of for all the channels anyways. That's what I did now, because since you guys have my email, so I did just yeah. So but the more channels the stream on, the better. The more eyes on us.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be fun. I want to see if I could contact a couple Korean artists.
You
And
probably can just reach out, and then if they'll come back, they'll come back.
You know,
They'll
we got to
come.
get Jay Lee, man. I'm telling you. I
hmm?
think we get Jay Lee, Bob Layton. We get. I really want to. I really want In Hyuk Lee to join.
Yeah, the really cool one would be to get what was it what the heck is the name? The one that did GI Joe for a long time, and now he's writing GI Joe.
Larry Hama.
Larry Hama would be a cool one
Yeah, Larry
if we
Hama.
could. Yeah,
Did you contact Larry Hama last time? Otaku him?
I don't know how to contact him. I don't. Does he have Instagram? I don't think he has Instagram.
You didn't contact him? I thought you did. Didn't you not?
I met him. I met him, but I didn't
Oh,
ever
you
reach
yeah,
out.
but see the issue that now the problem is that when we go to cons, we meet a lot more Asian creators. We have to introduce ourselves. So I was like, hey, we do something in May or whatever, and then just to talk to them, to let them know, hey, our spiel.
Yeah.
Larry
That's
Hama
what we
does
have.
have an Instagram page, and I've requested to follow him, and he hasn't responded.
Oh, really? You got to request to follow him.
Maybe he doesn't want me to follow him. But
Hello,
he's my hero. He's a real American.
Yeah, it's Martin. It's Martin from England.
Martin.
It's streaming off of my channel. So John's from my channel. John's an artist that's been doing those the little cute little ones that you've been seeing, like the little cute little pictures on my Instagram. Yeah, he's the one that's been doing them, and yeah, so
Cool.
there's all kinds of stuff coming from John. So I'm excited to see what he got coming up. He got a Vampy cover coming, 667. That's pretty cool. So
Awesome.
yeah.
What's up?
Thanks, Easy, for coming by. Now, you think your Sarah is what was your what was the
Frazetta? You mean Sarah Frazetta? You want her on?
Yeah.
I'll reach out and see, but she's trying to grow a little more, so she's going on to bigger channels. So she may come on, she may not. I'll reach out. It doesn't hurt, you know what I mean? I'll reach out to her and see. But it won't.
The stepping stone.
I'm just curious. Like you know her. What does she like to collect? I mean, outside of her
grandfather's stuff. She Pokemon. Yeah, she's a big Pokemon fan. Yeah, Pokemon. She's a movie buff more than anything. She's a movie fanatic more than anything. She loves old school movies because of grandpa. So yeah. Mm-hmm. So movie wise, mom's a big collector of horror stuff. So anything House of Secrets, anything like that. So yeah. So they don't really collect. It's just that I know they like that type of stuff. So I just grab when I'm at a con. Oh, hey, she might like this. So I'll grab it or whatever. But that's all that really is.
Yeah, I guess not everybody's into collecting.
I mean,
stuff.
she's a big mom's a big nerd like us because mom has pinball machines at the museum. Awesome. Can't beat you know what I mean, 2 pinball machines. So and she got all kinds of other collectibles over there too. So it's like
I would love to have I would love to have a little arcade.
Yeah,
that's my dream too. That's my dream to have a comic book shop with like arcade machines.
Yeah, yeah, but you being out in the West Coast it's stupid. trying to get a building just to put a comic book shop in is gonna be like you're gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna have to do whatnot. I'm gonna have to do eBay's. I'm gonna have to do this just to keep the doors open. You know what I mean? It's like the only way for you to even be successful, if you wanted to be, would be to get out of the state and actually go to Texas or go to some other areas where the taxes aren't as high, or rent as high.
Yeah, it's the rent is. You're absolutely right. It's just you can't.
Horrendous, man. There's no way for any business to survive out there.
Mhm.
well, small business at that. Not, I'm not even saying big, Walmarts and all that are gonna always be there. It's just the smaller ones, the mom and pop ones, are gonna be the ones that are gonna hurt from it, not them, not the huge ones.
Absolutely. So any news that's that's on your radar right now that you are excited about?
Not really. I mean, there's all kinds of, well, there is one that I think what is it? A Tigra figure from Fire and Ice is coming in March, the end of March. Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, and then
The with the battle axe.
no, well, the wolf is here. I got it right here. So this is it here. This is the dark wolf here.
Oh, the dark wolf. Who's the
Yeah.
tiger guy?
No, the Tigra is the female. This
Oh,
one.
the female. Oh,
The
okay.
yeah, so she's gonna be coming in the end of March. Yeah,
The
and
figure.
then I had I had Sarah and
Sign
and
it.
Joe sign it. The create they both were instrumental in creating it. So yeah, it comes. The box is huge, and he's freaking huge. Yeah, and it opens up like this, like a NECA figure. So, and Tigra is gonna be the same way, and she's gonna have her panther and everything in it. So
That's awesome.
yep.
I love Fire and Ice, man. That was
Yeah.
just the best.
So that's and that's gonna be the next figure coming, but Lauren's coming. All the like the witch, all of them are coming. It's just it takes time and it takes money.
hmm
But it didn't really surprise her how fast it sold, but it surprised her how she knew it was gonna sell fast, but she didn't expect how fast it did.
Yeah.
Like she put it on. She put it on pre-order. Her mind was blown. Like holy crap! Like ooh, you got a Fire and Ice blank.
Nice.
So you're gonna draw on it?
Yeah. what's that?
Hyung's gonna draw boobies on there.
Well, you can always draw either Tigra or Dark Wolf, anything, man. Really, honestly,
Yeah.
anything really, anything in that era, anything in Fire and Ice, or anything you want, man. Pretty much, it's on your idea.
Who wrote this, by the way?
Willingham, Bob. I think his name is Bob. Is it Bob Willingham? Yeah,
So
hold on.
Sarah is promoting this?
Involved. She's involved in it. She didn't write it. Yeah, it's a Bob Willingham. The guy that wrote Fables.
Mm.
And then the artist is Menko, something Menko. But his art's really good. The main reason you haven't seen issue 3 yet is because his art's really good, and Sarah doesn't want to rush it. You know how it goes. You rush the art, it doesn't look good. It could hurt the story too.
Sarah is one of the lady heroes, whatever lady.
That's cool.
If she come on my channel.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Well, I'll reach out, man. I'll reach out. I'll reach out, and then if I hear from her, I'll let you guys know. But I've talked to her at the museum already. Did it last month, so she's been she's super busy.
Yeah, we want to go with you to the museum. I think that's going to be whether we get to meet the Frazettas or not. Just having you curate the tour would be
awesome. But man,
no, yeah, but having Sarah curated, having Mom curated, it's even funner. You know what I mean? It's a way funner because they know more than I do.
Yeah,
but it's fun. It's actually they treat you like the part of the family. So yeah, it's real fun.
Cool.
Yeah, but so there's a bunch. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff coming from her, coming from them. There's a bunch of stuff coming down the line from me too. It's like I've actually thought about it. I'm gonna do a lot more vampy stuff. So it's gonna take time and effort because that's something I like, and I don't. Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Review or what?
Nah, it's just like some stuff like like some cool stuff you guys didn't know about her or something like that, like little shorts. I'm not gonna do stuff like long form because thinking about just doing editing that long form part of it is like, oh man. I mean, I can do short, like little short bits and pieces of it. It's
Mhm.
easier that way than
Good
doing
idea.
something long and freaking trying to edit that thing down to the amount of time like this.
Probably do a whole bunch of shorts, and then maybe you eventually stitch it together and make a long one.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna do a bunch of shorts. I got a bunch of ideas. But yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of ideas. Gonna use a couple of friends in the community's help, and then to help out, and yeah,
What's your sub count right now?
sub counts at like 4 something, I
One.
think, or at 3 something right now, 375 or 394 or something like that. Almost at 400. I should be at 1,000, but but I don't want, you know what I mean. I didn't want to push it. You know what I mean. It's not no point in pushing.
Yeah,
If
I cannot. I cannot. I mean, put up that many shorts and stuff. I know you got to put a lot of shorts out there for.
yeah. You got to put a lot of content out there, and it drains you after a while, man. Like the Cantonese Comic Wednesdays thing, dude. I had to do it every week, and I'm like, dude, do I want to spend that type of money on new books? I'm like, no, that's every week. But I go, it's Cantonese Comic Wednesday, so I don't have to bring, And I thought about it, I'm like, dude, I don't have to bring out new books. I could always do. But I did pre-recorded and I did this live streaming once, and then I would reach, but I got more Instagram followers and more people on my page now, so I may do Cantonese Comic Wednesdays again, maybe,
You got to do it.
depending on how yeah, and then if I do it on Instagram, people have to tell me what they want to learn, and you know what I mean. It's not, I don't want like 3-4 people. I want at least a 5 or 6 because last time I did it, like last 2 years ago, I haven't. Yeah, it's been a while. I took a break from it because it drained me toward every week, just trying to figure out what word or what phrase I want to teach everybody, and I'm like, dude. Then I would do 2 phrases because I would do kid-friendly phrase and the adult phrase. You know what I mean? So it was like, I'm just gonna do what I probably, if I do it does come back, it's probably gonna be 1. So
Those TikTok Chinese thing.
yeah, I thought about that too. Trust me, I thought about all of it. I thought about all of that stuff. It's like just trying to make the channel a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Martin's at like 500. I wish he was at 1K too. But
That's 6,000 views. That's quite a view, though.
yeah,
I
his
actually,
views are yeah.
I actually prefer to have a lot of views rather than
Yeah.
subscribers.
For me, I'm about the laziest YouTube, I think, creator out there. I have to be the laziest because
Well, but you're still otaku. You're still constant though. But almost every Sunday I see you at least hop on at least once or twice. So that's more constant than me and me and Nami. Because it's
I'm
like
just bored.
I want to do it. It's just the problem is the editing part of it. Even though I do videos, and then the live part of it is like, dude, if I screw up, people see if I screw up. So it's like,
Live is fine. If you screw up, you screw up. But the
Right.
editing part, yeah, I'm the same way. Like,
yeah,
I just don't have time to sit
Right.
there and edit videos. So for me, it's all about lives,
right.
and I'm probably boring as all heck, but I don't care.
Hey, look, Merwa creates. So me and Merwa went to Koch warehouse, right? Both of us made a video. I know I spent a lot of time editing my video, right? Merwa, he gets freaking 1,500 views. I get like just a little over 100 views on mine.
But that's how it works. That's how it works. Is the one video you work the hardest on is the one that you don't get no views or lowest view. The one you don't work hard on, the one you actually talk mad stuff about the book or whatever, it gets you over 1,000 views. You're like,
I want to have 2,000 views on anything. I can only.
yeah, like I had.
Roger is he's been in the community a long time, so
Yeah.
he's built up an audience. So
Right.
don't try to compare yourself to him.
Yeah, man.
Right.
I understand, but I understand that, but still, it's a little discouraging. Going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Roger's been in the community a long time. But you're holding Roger's up here. We're probably about like right here. So it's like
And Roger, when he talks about comic book, it's like he's dropping serious knowledge. Like for me, it's like I'm just kind of talking out of my butt about a lot of stuff. But
right.
when Roger's talking about a comic book, he knows his stuff. So
Yeah.
it's good to see. And again, there's a lot. There are channels where you really learn a lot from, and then there are
Right.
other channels you just tune in because you like the guy. You like
Right. Right.
hanging out and hearing what they have to say on stuff. So that's where I position myself. If you like
Right.
Jim Lee and you like listen to an
Right.
Asian guy talk about him, that's kind of
Right.
where.
Same on my end. If you like Vampy and you like, the pinup type books,
What I'm
I'm your
doing right
guy.
now,
And Frazetta, so
Exactly.
I'm your guy. So
what I'm doing right now is just showing what I got and just recording, video recording, you know.
I love it. I love
yeah,
it.
but yeah,
It's
I
it.
love it. I love your haul videos because you pick up exactly what you want. I mean,
yeah,
that's at the end of the day, that's what we want to see.
yeah,
You as a collector, not
Yeah.
yeah.
what people
What
are
what we collect? Yeah, they wanted to see what we collect, and then
what we collect.
everybody's always saying, "Hey, you should do Vampy stuff. You should do Vampy stuff. You should do Vampy stuff." I know I should do Vampy stuff, but I hold her to a high regard, so it's kind of hard for me to just throw something out there, and then when I actually look at it, I'm like, "Damn, I really don't like this." You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah. When I
Don't ever rewatch your stuff. It'll
yeah,
drive you
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
when I look at like I want to collect Resanya stuff, but when I look at new Resanya stuff,
No. New Red Sonja stuff is straight garbage. The new stuff is nowhere to the old stuff. The news, except for covers, but
I,
besides that,
I'm done with the just cover buying, and
no. I know that. I'm just saying, if Red Sonjas didn't have those covers, Red Sonja would not. If you art wise, it was straight, bad.
so these are going back to my childhood days.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I remember some of those the Cantonese ones. We have Cantonese ones like that too. Like what is it? Mr. Q. Or ours was it? Yeah, ours is called Mr. Q.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's similar to what what Namin's holding up. Yeah, it's similar to that
Well,
stuff.
when I was a kid, the most famous Korean uh, manhwa was Robot Tekwon V,
Yeah,
which is Robot Tekwon V.
yeah,
The English. It's basically English.
yeah.
But it was a ripoff of Majinga Jet. It was an absolute ripoff of Majinga Jet. It was Korea's version.
Right.
But
But
the robot
if you actually see how these guys do those manhwas and stuff like that, like in Hong Kong or in Korea, dude, I feel bad for some of those artists because it's a line of artists that do it and then they don't get no credit for it. It's the guy that created the whole thing and he's the one that gets credit for it. It's like, dude,
It's almost,
there's so many amazing artists down that line, like assembly line, because it's
Yeah.
it's
that's why some of the artists here can break in because
yeah,
people could just order from them.
yeah.
People hire overseas. So
Yeah, and then come to find out, Art Germ actually worked in Hong Kong for a while. So
Mhm.
the why the style looks like manhwa style because he worked in one of those
Korean,
little
yeah,
yeah.
production.
remember these? Do you know these guys? Ozangwa Hanum?
I've read stuff like that in the past. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember Champ. That was the Shonen Jump of.
Yeah,
Korea.
we got similar stuff. Hong Kong got similar stuff. Yeah.
Ooh, Berserk.
Yeah. We
That's
got
from
similar
That's from
I have a
Japan.
complete set of
yeah.
these.
But we got similar IP type stuff. Like Dragon Tiger Gate for us. So yeah.
Oh, nice.
They-
I don't really collect manga. You know how they bring
Yes.
manga to the U.S. I don't really
Yeah.
collect manga, American manga,
Yeah,
American versions of manga.
I like it when there's Korean in there.
But
Yeah,
there's actually one comic book that I would get, and that's because I had it when I was collecting as a young person. It's Robotech number one.
Right.
I pick up Robotech number one.
I would love to have this in the Korean version. If
You
they
probably can find it.
Yeah.
You know, because I found a bunch of Vampy stuff that I found a Japanese edition. Man, I'm like, I didn't even know they had it. I found Mexican versions. I found like yeah. There's probably Korean versions I don't even know about. You know, so it's
yeah, Korean versions are gonna be hard to find, I think.
yeah. Well, I get German editions from VV from Vigilante.
Hey, did you guys know that Jim Lee's doing the Marvel art for the first time in 30 years? He's doing artwork for Marvel.
That doesn't surprise me at all though, because what he went through from DC. So I'm not surprised he's jumping at all.
Oh, no,
so.
he's not jumping. He's not jumping.
He's not jumping?
It's a DC Marvel crossover.
Ooh.
So it's you haven't heard about this? I've been
No.
preaching it through on my channel. So
Oh yeah, I've heard something about it, but I haven't digged into it though.
yeah, it's probably going to be the rage come when you get to the con. It's probably going to be a big topic, but
Right.
it's basically DC Marvel. They're teaming up to release the omnibus of the DC versus Marvel.
Oh, okay.
in the 90s.
Right.
And the omnibus is full not only of that series, but all the amalgam characters like Darkclaw, Super
Right.
Soldier, you know, the Batman, Wolverine,
Right.
amalgam, Superman, Captain America amalgam.
Right.
So they're releasing all the original solo series comic books as
Right.
well as the original DC versus Marvel miniseries in one gigantic.
I'm just surprised that they're actually gonna work together. I'm surprised at all.
Jim Lee's doing the cover for those books.
Okay.
So it's a DC Marvel collab.
Right.
But technically, yeah, Jim Lee's doing Marvel artwork again.
But like I said,
I'm really respect the man for keeping with the art at his position.
yeah. And he's still doing art, yeah. Because he has so much on his plate.
He still refers to himself as a comic book artist. He's the president of DC. He's the chief creative officer, but he still refers.
Oh, that's cool.
The kid. Where'd you get that?
Joe sent it to me. Joe 477-4771.
Is that from Korea?
It's Korean book.
Oh, get out of here! I gotta get one of those. I gotta get one of those.
It's all written in Korean too inside.
I told you. You'll be surprised to find whatever Korean. Yeah,
that just blew my mind.
Yeah,
I bet that's cheap too.
He has a price at $30, but
I'm looking on Mercari now for stuff. You got me. You got the. First off, Sword's Edge is nowhere on Mercari.
Sorry, that is a rare book.
That's a rare book.
That's gonna be really hard to find.
I'm just thinking.
Roger's going. Bring that over here.
Sword's Edge, jeez. I deleted eBay off my phone because I was spending too much time on it, and now when I want to look up stuff, I have to go to the web.
Yeah, we all spend too much time on that eBay thing, man. You're not the only one. I do too.
Watch list.
Yeah, not only that, because now I'm thinking about getting into the foreign editions of the Vampy magazine.
Oh, really? There's like porn editions?
There's foreign editions. So there's like
I think you said there's like porn editions.
No, there's foreign editions of the Mexican ones are the funniest. The Mexican ones start off normal covered, and then they go into cosplay type covers towards the middle of the run. You're like, what the hell? It's like
What are you talking about?
That's too deep a rabbit hole, man. You
Yeah.
try to collect all that. It's too deep.
Yeah, and then yeah, like Japanese editions. The Japanese editions are only 2 editions, so that one's gonna be the easiest. It's 2 editions, and it's newspaper style, so it's pretty interesting.
I don't know, man. The thing about collecting Korean is that I think I'm at a good price if they have available. Because they don't value it over there.
Yeah. Not only that, they don't value East. Yeah, our comics like their stuff, even Hong Kong stuff.
Even if it's 50, 60 years old, they don't value it like we do here.
Nope.
You know what I mean? So I could like that. They were like praising their comic book for $3,000. A lot of people here are going, yeah, $50,000, $100,000, and they were like $3,000. I'm going, and it's like a first, Korean made sci-fi comic book ever. I'm going, come on.
Well, they got original comic art. Carmine Infantino original Flash comic page art for $600. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad for yeah. Sometimes his art goes for a lot, man. So for 600, that's not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Want the Transformers variant for that? What's the Transformers variant?
Transformers variant.
What?
One. That's the one thing he wants.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
You found the art?
Kim Sanho?
Yeah.
No. Nothing of Kim Sanho shows up. I just typed Kim Sanho art and nothing showed up.
Yep, you may have to say Sanho Kim.
Sanho Kim?
Yeah.
And then if you do it on eBay, you may have to do it international or whatever, so you can actually find it. Because
Sanho Kim actually does turn up some stuff.
Okay.
But it's just comic books.
Oh, Megatron holding the camera in the same way. Oh, okay.
Mm.
So there's a Megatron version of this, I guess.
Oh yeah. Of the Killing Joke. That's what he was talking about.
Worldwide search.
Yeah, so you might have to you might have to put on eBay worldwide search just so you can actually find it, whatever it is.
How do you set that up?
There should be settings. It says on eBay. That's how I find all those international ones, international vampies.
How much are the Mexican vampies?
Honestly, not too expensive. Like $20-$30 sometimes, like $50 at the most. I've seen like for foreign editions, but depending like the England editions are like almost $100, but that's expected.
Wow.
Yeah, but all the other ones are like 20, 30, 40, 50, so it's not too bad.
Okay.
But like Naman was saying, they don't value it as like we do, so it's like.
Yeah, so I think it's there's a good market for it if you want it. Okay, filters, huh? Yeah, look at filters. Okay.
Yeah, it's just say worldwide on the filter. Yeah, right under it. After you click it, it should say worldwide or whatever it is.
Yeah, worldwide. Okay.
Yeah, then you can find anything pretty much.
Can we like type in Korean?
Probably. You'll probably find some stuff.
No.
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 You might have to have title specific, so just to find it, whatever it is.
How much are those figures, the Fire and Ice figures?
$70.
Oh wow, that's pricey, but
Yeah.
it's sold out, right?
No, it's you can pre-order on our site on Frazetta Girls.
Okay.
Yeah, the second wave, the first wave was sold out pretty quick, but the second wave you can still pre-order it.
Oh, okay, and it's still 70.
Yeah.
Okay.
But but for quality wise, yeah, it's good though.
Yeah, I mean, it looks really like there's a
Yeah.
lot of articulation. It looks like a very
Where you at, Million?
Yeah, he's in England.
Oh, he's in England.
Yeah, he's same place as a Gray Man.
Have you seen my bet video where I went to bet UK?
Hmm.
I went to a comic shop in UK.
Hmm.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. You picked up a bunch of books there.
Not too much, but Boston, England. Is Boston in England too? Gents, let's go to sleep, guys. I'm gonna go
All
to
right.
sleep.
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
All right, good night, guys.
Yeah, Jeff, I'll message you about stuff. So
Yeah.
for API stuff, just if you know of any like Asian American artists who might be interested in coming on, let me know.
Yeah,
I got you.
And Sarah.
Okay, I got you. I'll reach out.
Yeah, you're fandoming too much. You're fandoming too much.
Can't be any worse than me. So
I want to see Jeff going.
yeah, you can't be any worse than me. So
That's what I'm saying. I just want to see Jeff.
yeah.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Yeah, good night, guys. Good night, chat. Thanks. Not leave. In the stream.